Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hops. Today, joined by
just Michael.
Yes, and we're going back to the West Coast, aka the Best Coast, with some West Coast IPA from Moonraker. I've never tried Moonraker, but I've heard a lot of people talk about Moonraker and saying it's great stuff. Mainly Joe from Jaws Arcade.
That's the movie people are talking about.
Oh,
the old James Bond movie.
I've never watched that. I didn't even know that
Moonraker.
existed.
That was the guy with the silver teeth.
Okay.
It was up in space and stuff.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that's called Moonraker.
But Joe from Jaws Arcade has reviewed a few of their beers. Also, some West Coast, also some hazies. But we got both through Beergium. So Beergium did an import of Moonraker and Outer Range and a few different new West Coast breweries that were kind of sent over. So thanks a ton to Beergium for these. This will be really fun, especially because they were West Coast beers. There was loads of hazies and stuff. But I ended up just picking 2 hazies from Moonraker and then West Coasts and then a cold IPA. You know,
West Coast.
West Coast, because I need a rest from the haze. So we got 2. We got Outrigger, which is a West Coast IPA, and then we got DisHonorable Villain, which is a West Coast triple IPA. So we're going to start off with Outrigger with a very interesting artwork. It looks like SeaWorld, but with a weird tribal style.
It's pretty ugly.
It's not the prettiest flavor in the world. I'll agree with that.
It doesn't matter if it's a good beer.
No, 7%, made with Citra, Simcoe, Mosaic, and a kiss of Columbus hops. So, yeah, let's dive into some West Coast IPA. Looks very nice. It is bright golden yellow.
Yeah, it's not golden. This is bright yellow.
Sorry, it's bright yellow.
Yeah,
that's just I'm used to saying that. The other one is. It's bright yellow. It looks like kind of slice, modern West Coast.
Yeah, actually it does.
It does. It's like super pin bright yellow and then a white head. And fairly clear, just some chill haze on it. Let's check out the aroma. It smells really nice. Yeah. I'm getting definitely pineapple. Like
tropical fruit.
Yeah, this is totally new school West Coast. It's like really tropical and dank and bright. Yeah. But you can taste or smell that it's not like crazy fresh. Like
it has some mandarins, something bright orange. Like if you squeeze an orange, this
zesty, juicy orange kind of profile.
Man, that's just came to me.
Or oily citrus, orange.
Yeah, if you press a citrus fruit, the oils and the juice that comes out.
It's very hop centric, very hop saturated. It's not that like just gushing juice, and that's the thing with the new school West Coast. It's also often sometimes a little less bitter. It varies from beer to beer, but like it seems like this is the approach of the modern West Coast. It's just not like all these earthy old school hop flavors. Like whenever people in Europe try to do West Coast, only a few are trying to do this now. Most people, they do the classic stuff: Chinook, Centennial, Cascade. Why not use modern hops? Like this one, okay, this is some classic Simcoe, Mosaic, and Columbus. But like this one is just But they make the process. I think is also part of it. A lot of people but I think process is also a big part of it. But let's try it first, and we can talk about that. It smells really good. Cheerio! Thanks to Beergium for the beers.
Definitely West Coast.
That is really good. I think that would be a bit more saturated if it was fresher.
I'm happy it isn't stronger because then I think the sweetness would take over. This is just on the tip of too sweet for me.
It's interesting. I don't think it's too bad.
No. But if it was sweeter, that would be too much.
It's like partly new school, but there's also definitely some old school flair in terms of a pithy, like grapefruity bitterness. But I'm getting loads of tangerine, mandarin, kind of orange in the aftertaste. And up front is like bright, zesty flavors and pineapple for me.
Yeah.
Also, a
green pineapple, and then these citrus fruits, sweet citrus fruits.
It's kind of like it's kind of like new and old, but it's towards that kind of new school. I think
it has a nice bitterness. It's
really nice, long, drying, pithy bitterness. I don't think it's insanely bitter, but it's a nice bitterness. It's kind of like in the slice style.
A bit resiny too.
Yeah, but I think slice nails it a bit better. I think often, but when we've had those, they've also been fresher. Often, I think they just like have a little bit more of a saturation of hop flavor.
Yeah, and a bit more juiciness too.
Maybe not juicy, but just hop fruitiness.
Yeah, fruitiness. We could agree on
that. It's not like got really any yeast profile. It's super clean.
Yeah.
It's not like juicy as a New England IPA, but it's really fruity and hop forward, which is awesome. Like that's one of the things I've missed with AZ beer because it's such a focus on sweet juice.
Don't you think that if this was fresher, it would be on par with some of the Slice? I actually do.
Like this is 7-8 weeks. Yeah. I definitely think it would be on par with Slice when it was fresher.
Yeah, me too. I think it's definitely a great beer. Like it is what it is.
Yeah. In terms of a mosaic, like West Coast IPA, one of the best I had last year was Wowie Nugs from Slice and Altamont. This has some of the flavors you get from that because it has a little bit of that pineapple cushy mosaic vibe from Mosaic. Yeah. But it's just not to the same extreme and length as that beer. But that was also like with Lupomax and all kinds of different hop products, and it was double dry hop and whatnot. I don't know if this is, but it seems like a less saturated kind of version of something like that.
I like that it's only 7% and it's a single IPA.
Yeah.
And not higher volume.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about this one. I like that it's not too sweet. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's dry.
Usually in terms of triple IPA, it's never been me. But last year we adored Hippie Cabbage from Slice.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a crazy beer.
There are a few that's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's move on to this one. So this is DisHonorable Villain, the triple IPA. This is 10% hop with Strata, Enigma, Citra, Mosaic. So a whole lot more modern hop combo on this one. And this one is golden orange.
It is golden orange. Golden yellow.
Yeah, golden yellow maybe more. Man, you're fucking up my streak here saying
this is just golden brown, greenish.
But it's actually also fairly light in color when you hold it up to the
glass.
It's
a beautiful color. It looks really good.
Darker,
totally clean.
But this it's almost green.
Yeah, this is a neon yellow and This
white,
looks like morning pea.
Off-white head on this one. Let's check out the aroma.
Oh, this is pineapple.
Yes, but it's also more of an overripe tropical thing.
Yeah, totally sweet, overripe pineapple.
You totally smell it has a sweeter malt backbone. This one too.
It's crazy how much it smells exactly like pineapple.
But I think one of the things with these beers, I've heard something about this, like you get more hop utilization out of stronger beers because of the alcohol. So the alcohol extracts more flavor from hops.
Oh.
So you get higher, that's why, it's hard to make a single IPA with a huge saturation of flavor like a double IPA. Oh. You kind of need a stronger, beer. And also you need a base that can handle it because hops are usually fairly harsh in flavor. But
this is pineapple galore for me.
Yeah, I think, but it's more of I've talked about this lately, but like this is more grilled pineapple. Yeah. Because it's got like a sweeter pineapple thing.
It's very sweet.
This pineapple.
Is more green pineapple. This is totally sweet.
Yeah. So I'm definitely also getting loads of sweet tangerine orange things. Like this has some throwbacks to drinking some of the classic, very fruity West Coast, like Stone Rin 10, because it has like that really tangerine, crazy sweet, dripping sweet citrus kind of flavor. There's so much of that for me too.
I'm missing the citrus flavors in this one.
Mandarino.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't get it.
I'm getting a good amount of that, but besides that, also definitely the pineapple vibes. Honey. Yeah, there's a honey malt sweetness too. Brett talked about touch of earthiness too.
Let's give it a try.
Let's try it. Cheers. Oh, it's bitter too.
Yeah, it's totally different than the smell.
Yeah. Now, I think it's a similar vibes, but it's sweet because it's a triple IPA, but it dries out like crazy.
It doesn't have that much fruit, that much pineapple in the taste as it in the flavor.
Let's just wait a second. We just have one sip. I'm still getting a lot of like a candied feel. It's a bit more, but you can definitely see like with the whole triple IPA thing, it needs to be this cold because you're getting loads of that sweet kind of honey malt. It's just like really sweet malt, and it's almost like it can also almost be syrupy. And I hear in the room next door people talking about pink grapefruit with sugar, and I totally see that. I get that a lot of the times with West Coast triples, if they're kind of in this type where there's a bit more malt like a malt character. It's not like as blank a canvas of malt as some of the others. But there's definitely that cooked pineapple thing, or canned pineapple, I think still.
Yeah.
And tangerine.
It comes through more on the second sip.
But I think for a triple IPA, it's quite nice. It's not like... If I had to pick one of the two, I'd pick the single.
Yeah, me too.
It also has more of an oily hop flavor, like more classic West Coast in terms of hop profile. That oily.
This one?
This one, yeah, I think so. It has a little bit of that, and then slightly resiny, pithy, kind of grapefruity thing there on the aftertaste. Slightly earthy, just super light, not as much as in like, other
I
interpretations
definitely
of
like
style.
this more. But
Yeah, but this seems a bit more old school.
It's more old school, and it is a triple IPA, and you can definitely taste that.
Yeah, this is something I wouldn't want to warm up.
Definitely.
But the thing is, like, it's this, and that's not just because it's a West Coast triple IPA. It's the same with me for New England triple IPAs. I want to drink them quite cold because they get so cloying when they warm up.
I totally agree.
Yeah, this is really thick, but this is such more of a crusher and it's more bright and uplifting.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is tasting slightly more new school. This is tasting more old school. I think if we had these at like 4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever, we'd be more excited about them. But I still think they're really good West Coast beers.
I
Definitely makes me want to see what Moonraker could do.
This one I'm not too fond of, but this one I like.
I'm 92 on this one, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking 91. And maybe a 90 for this one.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. They're really nice West Coast beers.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
I think this, this is the last West Coast beers we have from Moonraker, because that was all they got of West Coast beers. All the rest was higher. Well, that's how it is nowadays. That's how it is. So yeah, if you guys had a chance to try Outrigger or DisHonorable Villain from Moonraker, West Coast IPAs, let us know what we thought of. Tasty beverages for sure. Get some on Beergium if you want.
Look for Willie.
Look for Willie. Free Willie.
Free Willie and his friend.
Does it say Free Willie on the bottom?
No.
No, it's Island Beer. It would have been amazing.
There is some
island theme to it.
Yeah,
you were talking about Hawaii with the tribal, maybe like Maori tattoos, but this one almost looks a bit more.
They also sail in these boats on these islands, so
something like that. Yeah, I think
it's still ugly.
Not our favorite label. Well, that's how it is. But yeah, if you guys had a chance to try these, let us know what you thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're gonna say cheers into our favorite, the single IPA, and see you guys in the video. Bring back the best coast.